Nowhere.
That is straight up When the Levee Breaks. That was where I got my inspiration of that.
Nowhere.
It's really is just that simple. I can't play When the Levee Breaks. That's just straight ripping. So I did my own thing and kind of took what I liked about that and then changed it a little bit and added some different accent patterns in there and whatnot. And then eventually it just kind of slowly evolved into the Nowhere groove.
We'd done a few shows before I had actually finalized the lyrics. Like I was just singing gibberish on stage.
We wrote it before we even had the first album out.
While we were still mixing the first album, because we were like, we just took too long to do that one and got in our own heads and got in our own way.
I think by that time we already knew that what we had made with the first album wasn't something that we were, we were proud of it, but I think we knew we could do better.
The lyrics, when I actually finally sat down and wrote them, I was very dissatisfied with what I was doing with my life, man. I was like, the path that I was going down led to nothingness, and so I was like not really committing to anything because I was just like, what's it even all for? And then finally get to the point where it's like the fear, the pre-chorus, the fear of living in a place that seeks to keep me grounded. It's a fear of dying, knowing that I've led myself nowhere. If you think about it, pretty deep, pretty deep, pretty deep.
Well, Nowhere is one of the fan favorites. We did a poll on our Instagram story and we're like, hey, what's your favorite single out of the three that we've released, which is, Nowhere, Avulsion, and Gallery. A lot of people like Nowhere, so I think that's good.
Musically, when it came together, I remember it being pretty fast, so...
Nowhere, we did that one in the studio. Like, we did the whole song and the solo, and I was like, I have to go overdub the solo, and you're like, no, it's good, don't just leave it. And so I left it. But it was like, I was kind of dissatisfied with it. There's a few flubs in there, but like it sounds pretty good, I think.
Which I think is interesting because between the time I joined this band and from when we wrote Nowhere, it was about, 8 months in between? About 8-9 months. Could have had a baby during that time. We wrote it in November. I joined in February. So like 9-10 months in between that. You can tell the difference of our music writing and literally everything that has to do with being a band. There's such a stark difference between, let's say, New Deity and Nowhere, and I think that's pretty crazy.